Good morning, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and do my first ever Facebook Live to show you some new cards I made. These are with the Ornate Garden Suite that is on page 64 and 65 of the new catalog. The suite comes with 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, an embossing folder, 2 spools of ribbon, paper, and gems. So I'm going to show those all to you real quick before we get started. So one stamp set is full of all kinds of greetings. Thank you, so grateful, thanks, and all kinds of nice little calligraphy greetings to go along with those. And that stamp set comes with these dies here. I've seen them on cards making really nice border edges. The next stamp set, which is the one I'm using today, is the Ornate style. It has a really large floral stamp and then some smaller ones that go with it. This is beautiful colored with your Stampin' blends. And then these also come with, or you can buy separately, these delicate lacy dies, which I am just absolutely totally in love with. I think that I've used them on every card that I've made. The set also comes with 2 spools of ribbon, these gold gilded gems, and this embossing folder that does beautiful, beautiful flowers. So with that, I'm going to get started on these 3 cards. And we will start with this terracotta tile card here. I have punched and stamped a lot of the stuff to make it quick and easy to do these, but I do have a few to stamp in color. So this piece here I stamped, and I'm just going to finish coloring it real quick with the blends. And you can see here how quick and easy this goes, and these are alcohol markers, so they just blend really nice in here. Each of these sets of markers comes with a light and a dark, so that you can go over them with a little bit darker if you want to do some shading. And then after they sit for a few minutes, the colors really blend with the alcohol in them as the alcohol evaporates. I'm just highlighting all the little veins in the flowers with the darker color, and then I'll go over them with the lighter color, and all of this will blend. Okay, and then I took some Wink of Stella, which is like a clear, glittery pen that you can just add a little bit of shimmer to your flowers to fancy them up a little. And it's just a hint, so it's not overpowering or anything. I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer on that or not with the camera. And then I'm just going to start and put these pieces together. This piece is cut out with those Ornate dies, and it's also embossed with the flower embossing folder that I showed you. And I'm just putting this together with our multi-purpose glue. I put mine in a smaller bottle because I can't seem to put glue on things without making a mess, so I put it in a smaller bottle with a more fine tip nose on it. Put this on here just like that. And then the next layer goes on with dimensionals, which, let me separate those. These are our Stampin' Up dimensionals, and these just add a layer of foam to the back and pops them up a little bit. They're double-sided sticky tabs. And then you just peel the paper off the back and they are ready to go. I'm just going to center this on here. And then I'm going to put some glue on here to glue our flower down. And then I'm going to use our little picking tool to pick the gems off of this little sheet. Just like a little spatula, maybe. These gems have stickiness on the back, so they just stick without adding any more glue or such. Put that one right there. Okay. And then for the inside, I have cut this paper with another one of our dies in the same set. I have the terracotta tile ink. And I'm just going to ink up this stamp set. Place it here in the center. I'm going to put some glue on the back of here and put it inside the card. All right, and there we have our first card. The second card I'm going to make is a happy birthday card. Also made out of the Ornate bundle. This one I took this straight die and cut it twice. So this is the straight die instead of a border die, and cut it twice on either side of the paper to make this piece. And this piece will just go on here like so. So I'm going to glue this down. And then I have a piece of designer series paper out of the suite. And this paper pack comes with some really pretty paper. It comes with 12 sheets of 12 by 12 that are double-sided. So this is one side and this is the other. There's another sheet on the back of that one. Here's the next one. And the back of this one actually has some gold foiling in it. It's really pretty. The next one. And this also has foiling on it. And this foiling, you can actually color it if you wanted to color in some of these flowers with your blends. The next one, this is the piece I'm using. This has foiling on it as well on the other side. And this one is daisies, and then smaller gold foiled daisies on the back. And you get 2 sheets of each of those pieces for 12 pieces total. So before I glue this down, I am going to take my ribbon and tack it down on the other side with some glue dots. Well, this one doesn't want to come off my stick. I like to use glue dots with the ribbon because it doesn't, I found it's the best thing to hold ribbon down. And then I am going to glue this down. To the white piece. And then I have this greeting that is cut out with one of the ornate dies as well and stamped with "Happy Birthday, my friend." And I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals. And I'm putting it off to the side so that we have room for our bow. And then I'm going to stick the bow down with another glue dot. I like to wrap my ribbon around like that and tie the bow and put it on separately, as it doesn't look as bunched up from trying to tie the ribbon on the front of the card. So the inside of the card is another one of the papers cut with the ornate dies, and I stamped it with a sunflower and colored it with the blends. And I've already pre-made that, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Carol. Thanks for watching. And that is our second card. Our third card has a little bit of a fun fold, and it is a thank you card that says, "Thanks, you made my day." Have all the pieces in here. So this one, you just fold the top back halfway and burnish it with the bone folder to crease it really well so that the folds stay. And this time I am using the Daisy Designer Series papers. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down real quick. That one maybe goes a little bit better this way. So the leaves are pointing different. I guess they're going all different directions. Doesn't really matter. And then on the inside I have You Made My Day. So I stamped the flower and the You Made My Day in early espresso. Let me these up real quick. Okay, and the front piece, while I've got everything out to be stamped, is stamped with thanks. And this piece here is cut with the dies as well. And it's got a stitched edge on it. All right, so this thanks piece, close this up, or I will have ink everywhere. Stamped piece can go on this green piece. And this piece goes in the center. And I'm putting this piece on first because the gold piece that goes on the front needs to sit perfectly over top of this to hide it when it is closed. See how this gold piece perfectly hides that? So if we put this on first, then when we put our gold piece on, we can see exactly where it needs to go. And I ran this through one of my embossing folders. I'm not sure if you can see that that is embossed. I didn't on the original card, but I did do it on the second piece. I thought it gave it a little something extra. So when we put this down, we're going to make sure that this gold perfectly matches up to this white piece as we press it down. That's kind of curling. And then this thanks is going to go right over top of it. You need to make sure that it doesn't, it hangs off the gold a little bit, but doesn't hang off the edge of the card itself. Okay. And these daisies, our picking tool has a piece to it that has some balls on the end. On either end, a smaller one and a larger one. So I use this larger size on a foam mat, and I just kind of pushed and rolled around, and it gives the flower some dimension by pressing on this. And then if you flip it over and just kind of press on the back side, it will curl the flowers. There's one of them. Okay, and now I'm just going to put a little dab of glue here in the center. And glue this, offset each of the flowers, and push down. And then I'm going to just kind of push down in the middle a little bit more, to kind of hard, trying to get them to have some more dimension. All right. So I'm just going to put a dimensional on the back of the center of this flower. And stick it here on the front. And I'm going to put the other piece back on my tool and put a large gem here in the center. All right. I need to color my flower too, but I'm not going to take the time to do that online. So there is our third card. I will have all the directions and everything posted up on my website later today. And if you're interested in ordering either the whole kit or just the cards or whatever you would like, reach out to me and let me know what you'd like to order. I appreciate you all stopping by and watching me today. And hopefully my first Facebook Live wasn't too bad. Thanks, everybody.